Hello, Homestead. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Hello, Homestead. It's Friday, August 24th, and time for the school year's first edition of HHS In Depth. I'm Ellie Davis.
And I'm Carson Klein.
Stories featured on today's show include hearing from Dr. Ginder in our annual beginning of the year sit-down with reporter Jessica Walter, where you'll learn his thoughts about the upcoming school year.
Derek Hockemeyer brings you a story over our lunches served in the cafeteria to teach you about all the different options you have when it comes to our school's food.
You'll learn how to access your email and Google Drive accounts from a report by Serena Lauria.
And in sports, I'll get you caught up with the girls' golf team, who is off to a hot start this season.
We'll bring you all of those stories and much more, so stay tuned for today's episode of HHS In Depth.
We begin today's show with our annual beginning of the school year interview with Principal Dr. Ginder. Recently, reporter Jessica Walter sat down with Dr. Ginder to get his thoughts on the 2018-19 school year.
Each new year at Homestead brings a variety of new aspects to the school, this year with a change coming to the athletics entrance as well as a large influx of students.
A couple things that are new for this year. You can see up and down the main hall as you walk towards door 4 that some of the pictures are down, and we've got 2 new touch screens up where you can go up and look at the history of our athletic teams and their successes. And we also have the largest freshman class in the history of the school by about 70 kids, the largest class ever. It's a bubble. It's going to move through and be our largest graduating class for quite some time too, but next year the student numbers go down.
Every year comes with new things to look forward to regarding new students and teachers in the building, and this year is no different for Dr. Ginder.
Excitement and interest in our new teachers. We did hire a number of new people, really excited about their credentials, the things they can do and the things they can teach. I think they'll make us better and take us places we haven't been, and it may even cause some of us that have been around for a while to think about things in a new way. So that's always exciting. The other things that always make me excited about a school year, I was going to use the word apprehensive, but it's not the right word. I'm always excited about the students and the things that they're going to do and the places they're going to go in their future and how we can be a part of that. I think what they do in classes, the way our students present themselves in the hallway, the way we present ourselves in competition in a number of different things always excites me, and it sends a great message to our community. The bottom line, I get really excited about what happens in class when students are learning, and that means the most.
Dr. Ginder wants new students to reach out and embrace all of the opportunities that Homestead has to offer.
My advice to the freshmen is really simple. If you have questions, ask, and ask questions every single day. It's been fun to watch our upperclassmen help new students in the building get to class, whether it's offer to walk them all the way to class or to look at the maps on the wall or provide them a map. I think our older students model for our younger students what it means to be a Spartan. And so I'm hoping that you'll learn with your eyes open and ask a lot of questions. Ask your peers, ask the students on the bus, talk to the older students that are around, and become involved in the student section, become involved in clubs, go out for the teams and things that you're interested in, and be a part of the life of the school because it's your school. So look forward to the events that we have too, whether it's semi-formal or activities at homecoming. Get out there, be a part of it. Get muddy with this when it's muddy, and do the things that are fun when it's time to have fun.
Dr. Ginder stresses to take advantage of all the resources Homestead High School has to offer its students, whether it's academics or extracurriculars.
I think the goals for the school on the whole student body always come down to individual successes. So pour yourself into the things that you are interested in and pour yourself into the classes that you're taking, even if you're not intently interested in those things. One of the things that I think you need to think through is this. Take from us the things that you can get while you're here so that you're building the best future you can have down the line. That's what school's about, is putting yourself in a position for success later. And so my heart for each person is to do that, and then all the other kinds of statistics will take care of themselves. Graduation rates and all of the things that the state seems to care about really all comes down to each one of us pursuing our own education the best we can.
Dr. Ginder wants to remind all students to get off to a good start in your classes to help you transition into this school year smoothly. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Jessica Walter.
Listen up, freshmen. Your Homestead student government wants you. Please consider running for an office or representative position so that you can be a part of planning Homestead events and being a voice for your peers. Pick up an election application in the Academy front office. Applications are due next Tuesday, August 28th.
Reminder to Anthus students who ride the bus. It arrives at door 4 at noon and departs promptly at 12:05 with or without you. If you miss the bus, you are responsible for getting to Anthus on your own. Please be prompt.
Spanish Club will meet at 2:45 p.m. Tuesday, August 28th in room 611, Senor Peepers class, for the first time this year. Please stop by for a short meeting to learn about the club and pick up enrollment forms. If you are interested in holding the office of president, vice president, or secretary, please let them know at the meeting.
Students, if you drive to school, you must have a valid parking tag to park on Homestead property. Starting next week, they will be patrolling the parking lots and issuing tickets to students who do not have the proper parking tag displayed. You can obtain a parking tag at the discipline office for $35.
Do you have a passion for the art of design? Are you an artist who would like to use your skills to leave a lasting impression on your school and community? Well, you are in luck. Mr. Minko is calling all students who have an eye for color, type, layout, and image making to come to the first meeting of a brand new group at Homestead, the Design Club. The first meeting is Monday, August 27th after school in room 104 from 2:45 to 3:15. They hope to see you there.
If you haven't tried out all the food options available in the cafeteria at lunch, then this story is for you. Reporter Derek Hockmeyer gets you caught up with all the options available in the lunchroom.
This feature is directed towards the new customers at the Homestead cafeteria, the freshmen. You've been in school for a few days now, so I'm assuming you figured out how to buy food. Either that or you've gone hungry. Regardless, you may not know what each area of the lunchroom has in store and what the new items are this year.
At the end of the last school year, we sent out a survey to all the students and asked them what they'd like to see on the menu for this coming school year. So we took that into account. We added a designated breakfast line. We've also added a dedicated salad bar line, which each day is a little bit different as well. We also added boneless wings, which is absolutely crazy.
The new boneless wings have been very popular after recently being added to the menu.
I'm in charge of making your boneless chicken wings, and we've since doubled what we've originally made. So we have new breakfast bowls and breakfast sandwiches, but probably the best thing on that line is the oatmeal.
The salad bar is a much healthier option, and the line is much shorter, so you'll get your food quicker.
So this year we added the salad bar, which is right across from the Italian pizza line. So if you're stuck in a really long line, you want to try something new, come over, try something fresh at the salad bar line.
This is the Mexican line. Then now we also carry the cheeseburgers on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We serve with a smile.
But once I believe everybody gets the taste of what these new items are, it's going to be pretty good for everybody.
And for the complete weekly meal planner, follow the menu link on Homestead's website. Remember to eat enough to get your much required nutrients for the day, but also keep an eye on how much money you're spending. For HHS In Depth, I'm Derek Hockmeyer.
Photography Club will have its first meeting of the year on Wednesday, August 29th after school in room 104 from 2:45 to 3:30. They'll be meeting to discuss ideas for the upcoming year, meet new friends, and share our love of photography. Everyone is welcome to attend.
Are you taking the SAT or ACT soon and want to increase your score? The SAT-ACT prep class will begin a math-only session on Wednesday, August 29th. Classes run for 6 weeks from 5:30 to 7:30 in the evening. You will receive the College Board SAT book with your registration. Please email Mr. Staley directly or stop by room 517 if you are interested.
Get out to the year's first environmental club meeting with a new meeting day of Monday in Mrs. Merkling's room, room 206. Go hear what Environmental Club is all about and how you can get involved this year. Bring a friend and get out there on Monday at 2:45 in room 206.
Want to visit the equator, waterfalls, a famous Latin American market, volcanoes, hot springs, a school, and do a lot more for a week next summer? Homestead Spanish students will have the opportunity to travel to Ecuador in June 2019 to improve their Spanish while learning more about the culture of this beautiful country. Stop by to see Senor Peeper, Senora Bailey, or Senora Edie if you would like more information about the trip.
Attention girls basketball players. There will be an informational meeting today at 2:45 in the auxiliary gym for any girl who plans to play basketball this year. The meeting will last 10 to 15 minutes.
And now here's a quick report on how to access both your student email and Google Drive, two assets that will help you with this school year. Here's reporter Serena Lauria.
For students still having trouble getting into your school-issued email account, this is a segment to show you how that works. To log into your school email, you need to go to google.com and click on the Gmail button in the top right corner. Then type in your username, which is usually your first name, your last name, at students.sacs.k12.in.us, and your password is your locker combination. With your school email, you can access your email in which you can use to email teachers. Since you are logged into your SACS account, you can also access your Google Drive where you can store projects or your homework, or find Google Docs, slides, and presentations you made in the past. That is all on how to access your email and Google Drive through your SACS account. Reporting for HHS In Depth, I'm Serena Lauria.
Poetry Club's first meeting of the year will be next Thursday, August 30th from 2:45 to 3:30 in Mrs. Witt's room, room 119. All writers, artists, thinkers, and friends are welcome. Bring a poem to share or just yourself, and snacks will be provided.
Philosophy Club's first meeting will take place next Thursday, August 30th at 2:45 in Dr. Price's room, room 706. Everyone is welcome and snacks will be provided.
Next Wednesday, get out to the first audio aficionados of the year. They'll meet right after school at room 600B. Everyone is welcome to attend this music listening club.
This year, I'm the new sports director at HHS In Depth and will have a weekly segment called The Countdown. That will begin next week, but today we'll bring you our weekly sports segment as I got out to catch our girls golf team to see how their season is going.
The girls golf team is off to quite the start this year, as the girls are ranked third in the state with all first place finishes.
The beginning of the season has been really good for the team. We are ranked third in the state and both the JV and varsity teams are undefeated.
One of the things that I'm the most proud of, result-wise, is the fact that we've had 2 invitationals, varsity invitationals, where our varsity team has finished first and our JV team has finished second. Our JV team is over 55-0 against other teams' varsity teams this year.
Even with the team's success this year, there are still potential areas of improvement.
We all can always keep getting better at our short game because that's really like a main part of the game.
We need to improve on getting better under pressure situations. Despite our many wins and our success, that doesn't mean that we can't improve. We should be improving on our short game because all of us are pretty long off the tee, so these courses are really short for us and we can just use our wedge game to our advantage.
Part of their winning success can be attributed to their constant humor.
There are a lot of inside jokes on the team. Simone and Maddie are 2 of the most outgoing people I have ever met, and yeah, so there's this one thing they do where they shake hands and they go, "Acquaintances." So a lot of inside jokes on the team.
The initials, when we're writing them out, so we refer to Maddie, Simone, and I as Mo, Mass, Psi.
Folks, you know what? I think I'm the guy that they keep all the inside jokes away from, so I don't know of any inside jokes. I've tried my hardest not to talk about the Bachelor or Bachelorette this year, so I'm trying to stay out of as many as I can.
They tee off again this Saturday at the Hall of Fame Classic at Lake Central High School.
Well, that wraps up this edition of HHS In Depth. I'm Ellie Davis.
And I'm Carson Clymer. Thank you for watching today.
Today we leave you with a song exclusive to our radio station, The Point 91 FM.
Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here next week.
Tell me if you could decide fight.